Sorry.
All right, guys. So then, welcome to another BorderLaughs podcast episode here. My name is Josh Castro, guys. You know where I'm at. You know where I am, and you know who I am. I'm here on site at El Perritos restaurant, guys, doing the food review with my homies, Who's on Call podcast, guys. And I'm gonna introduce my homies here. Go ahead, Alvaro.
How you doing, guys? I'm Alvaro. I'm the number one in the Who's on Call show. And
You're not getting it on.
no, all right. Oh, yeah.
You
I threw it out there and it's stuck.
I'm Ricardo. I'm the producer.
Who's the brains of the operation?
Executive producer.
Yeah.
I'm the other number one, Richard.
That's how it works.
We both podium on the same level. We're there.
We're here live getting to, we do this podcast every month, Comedy Culture Comida, first episode of March, guys. Thank you so much. It has been a blessing to be here, and we just had El Perritos, and you know how we do it. We had they came, they saw, they conquered, guys, and
I'm struggling not to eat that.
yeah. So we had we had a whole sampler. This was a whole sampler of different variety of food. What did you guys get? What did you get, Ricardo?
I got the Fiesta nachos.
Fiesta nachos.
They were fucking.
I got that, shit, what was it called? It was a giant glizzy.
The glizzy?
Yeah. I got the cholo, right?
OG.
Yeah, I
Oh
got
my god, y'all call that glizzy?
I was like, holy shit, that's a brand new flavor. The cholo, and the cholo brings it out to you and shit.
That's the secret menu.
I got the OG, and then we got the mita.
Mita, there you go.
That shit was
Deshebrada
good,
and pollo.
What was your favorite?
Rolled tacos. The deshebrada was my favorite one. That shit, the flavor on it alone, plus the juice. I like the orange juice a lot better than the green one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the deshebrada one and the glizzy was, once you get all the peppers, the cheese, the
Everything on
beans, everything with it in one bite, you taste all of it.
It hides the guilt.
Yeah. It's all good, man. It's all, you got the agua frescas too. He makes that fresh.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
that's
like,
great.
y'all killed it, man.
Oh, that's my second one too.
You wonder why I'm gaining weight, man. I'm trying to fucking lose this shit, bro.
Oh, you're not gonna lose.
Not with
I
this.
already had one flauta too many, bro. That's
Slurp it up with
he
the
gets
salsa.
mad. He gets mad at me in the back. He's like, hey, quit fucking getting like that, bro. I'm getting fat, bro. That's
Slurp all the meat first, then you
Dude, that just has those little tacos on tap, dude. I'll just be sneaking tacos.
Bro,
out.
I make the fucking
Little Slim Jims?
I make the hot dogs like straws, bro. Agua fresca. You ever fucking drank from like a hot dog straw, dog? That's how I know you. That's beyond fat, bro.
That's all different. That's
Hot
way
dog
beyond
straws, bro.
Like, I've eaten a big ass Tupperware of frost. It was a cinnamon toast crunch while my food was being microwaved. And it was Thanksgiving. It was like a whole fucking. It was the mac and cheese. I had the mashed potatoes. I had the slices of turkey, all that shit. And then that was being microwaved. You know, it takes a while because it's got to do several laps.
Yeah.
So I ran it a couple times, and then I got
bit.
like impatient after the first 2 minutes. And I was like, so if I'm mainlining fucking pepino juice from a glizzy, that's
There it is.
yeah,
Put the
man.
gun down, Rich.
So we had
Might as well be fucking glizzy shaped gun.
a good little taste of El Paso, and it's we call it the tour of Central instead of this tour of Italy, which is Central El Paso right here. So.
La Plaza.
Yeah, it's a tour of 5 points.
And this is the reason why Latinos are shaped the way they are. all the tios and all the tias, dude, they're all shaped because of this food, man.
So tell me about you guys' podcast. What is your guys' podcast about? And I had the pleasure of being on it. I just don't want to say it.
Oh, right.
We'll start off. Right?
I'm not the talker, I'm the brain.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Fucking joking yourself out there.
Yeah.
We're a maintenance. Well, we started off originally as a maintenance podcast. That's what we came from maintenance.
Oh, y'all
three of us.
shifted now?
No, well, the thing is, we kind of ventured off into just our day to days.
The characters evolved.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Evolution.
At the beginning, it was like the knowledge of everything maintenance.
Yeah.
From ACs to resident stories.
The pain.
Yeah. And then, we kind of just like fucking burned through it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that though. It was like the.
Oh, now you want to talk? Oh, okay, cool.
That was the brain.
I did the layup.
And I your old teammates.
You didn't.
Alley-oop,
Back your ass. Dale, wey.
Lift me up. So it started as that, like knowledge, but we also, the way these guys talk and the way we all kind of converse, we'll spin it because it hurts. It hurt us to be on call, and so we just found a way to tell our stories in a positive way where it made each other laugh. And that was the main thing, is we wanted to make each other laugh.
Yeah.
And so I was like, fuck it, let's just start a podcast.
And you started this in during COVID, right, or before COVID?
It was right before. Yeah, it was. We were probably a year in.
Yeah, it was a year before.
2019. We started May of 2019. So it took, like 10 months, and then COVID.
Yeah.
And then we still worked through COVID, and we were both working in apartments.
Yeah, we all found out we were essential all of a sudden.
Right, all of a sudden,
we all had a fucking card, essential card and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
All of a
multipass.
sudden the residents need us, huh?
Yeah.
We got a nice 2-week vacation.
We didn't get paid though, man.
Oh, that sucks.
Like that was the biggest thing. Is like the pay wasn't there, especially for being on call.
So what's the best way to describe it now?
Edit that, just cut that shit out.
Osvaldo's been in and out of maintenance. Rich and I kind of moved up to.
So
I don't know if it's a move
I'm
up.
the sacrifice
Oh, it's
to the maintenance
definitely- no.
gods to keep the show entertaining.
Yeah, he's making the sacrifice, dude. He's the one in the shit all the time. We kind of like, hey, oh, you got this right. We got the fuck out
We
of here.
have families,
We got
life goals.
He's the one digging. We're the ones with the vest just standing
Yeah,
there.
exactly. I'm a foreman, basically. I call this
I'm
guy.
just in my truck the whole time.
And when I need a wall taken care of, I call this
There you
dude.
go.
But it just turned into conversations of if whoever's been following it, it's gone from maintenance. It still is about maintenance, but us as characters now, it's just how we're
our
doing.
lives, especially since a lot of the listeners, they've been with us from the beginning, so they seen it grow, and they generally they're in the conversation. I hear it all the time, especially when I fucking play online. I got homies that jump in and out, and they're like, "Hey, dude, let's catch you guys in the podcast." And there's just like, he knows. I don't have to tell shit because he knows every week what I've been saying.
we got friends that we play with that are my friends.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, whenever I hear Rich and talk to Rich, I was like, I feel like I know him.
Oh, I was
Like,
talking about a different dude yesterday. Literally yesterday, who told me that shit. Like I jumped this game, but yeah, definitely. We got Achilles, but another homie I jumped in with. He was telling me that shit.
Oh, I was talking about Achilles. I don't know. Who
Yeah,
you're talking
no,
about.
it's a different homie.
This is the type of show we have. It's stupid.
Yeah, cut all this shit out.
Yeah.
It's all good. No,
But
it's
it-
fun.
And it did evolve. It has evolved, and like that's why I went out. Actually, I went out to BorderLaughs at Creek in the Cave,
Nice.
and I met you,
Nice.
and I met some of the other guys. I met Aaron, I met Jason, Rodriguez, and a few other people. And I was like, man, let's just have comedians on.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens. And so I started getting in new boxes. Had you on a couple of times. Had Dean on.
Sneaking in them DMs, man.
Yeah.
But the main secret was we were funny. At least, at the very least, to each other.
Yeah.
We were funny in how we told our stories and how we shared our pain and how we kind of made it funny.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much what drew us together.
There you go.
And then we kind
So
of
comedy is-
we went off of that, and we, like I said, we were working together. I met him through him, and then
We worked together like 12
they
years
worked
ago.
together.
Nice.
So yeah, we all had the same. We all literally have like the same sense of humor.
Nice.
Live completely different lifestyles. But this brought us together, and then eventually this guy had the idea of recording it.
There you go.
And then, hey, podcasts are a thing. So yeah, it's pretty much came to
Yeah,
that.
might as well, right? Everybody's doing it.
It's like
Comedians are whores for podcasts. They'll do any podcast.
Oh yeah. And, like,
We've seen it.
We were already bitching and joking about this shit day to day, man. So we're like, might as well record it.
Yeah, that's cool. No, I mean, that's definitely a lot of content. Have funny conversations. I mean, we've definitely gone down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories. That's a fun little podcast, man. It's real fun. And so I like the fact where you can kind of be yourself and just kind of like, and not try to put on a facade and shit. Like this is pretty fun. Fun conversation. So.
Yeah. I mean, he always throws in new people at us.
Oh, yeah.
So we have to make friends that very same moment.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like squaring people up like 2 seconds. I was like, all right, you didn't make a face.
Nah,
Hi,
I judge people by the way they shake hands or how they come in.
Right away.
Yeah.
Who's been your worst guest?
As a handshake?
Or any?
No, going based off handshake?
Yeah,
dude, I used to do this. I don't give a fuck. Hey, dude,
my house.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll tell you straight
Whenever I
up.
shook your hand,
No.
You give me 3 fucking fingers, we're done.
I knew it whenever I shook his hand too, because he was just like this, and he grabbed my hand. I was like, "You fucking asshole!"
It's like, I gave him a hug. I gave his hand a hug.
But hands like,
Ow.
the walls are caving in.
But yeah, nah, I go based on the handshake.
Who's been your worst
The
guest?
first guy,
First
the
guy.
little one, little boy.
Little boy.
What was his name? Aaron? The first guy, right?
The comic.
The first one, yeah.
Aaron Swartz.
Yeah, wasn't it?
No.
No. Aaron, Aaron's the one with the UFC. No, he had a good handshake. No, he had a good handshake.
It's one of my old.
The first one we went to,
Hawaii.
we went.
I'm not trying to name names.
I want to name his name.
I was about to ask him, like, who is it?
Yeah, no, I'll say his name. It's no diss. It's like just get a better handshake. It doesn't make it less. Well, it makes you less a man, but
Where are you putting it? Over here.
okay. It was me, you, Moni, Anna, and we went to that. It was on the other side of 35, right next, across the street from downtown. It looked Jason. There we go. Jason.
Oh,
Jason.
Jason. Yeah. He's a little.
No.
But
Skinny boy.
it could be because he's a little guy. Like,
He's a little guy.
He's a little guy.
He's very.
Especially compared to me, he's a very skinny little dude.
Hey, how's it going?
His hand probably already feels like 3 of my fingers.
Yeah.
But
I feel sorry for your wife.
He's
Jesus.
hilarious.
That's like I was going a handful of baby
He's a
carrots.
funny ass.
He's very polished.
Yeah.
For as like he said he hasn't been doing it for too long, but like
Yeah.
whenever we met him and saw him,
He's very sharp.
Yeah, very sharp.
He was good.
It's fucking awesome, man. I love the fact that also too you guys are like comedy fans too, because like going to other people's
It's the only thing I understand, dude.
yeah, bro, and like going to other people's podcasts, they don't really, they're just like say something funny, it's like it's one of those dumb podcasts.
I think that's why I get along with funny people like that, comedians and stuff like that. I could because that's how I'm rough around the edges for some people that don't know me.
Yeah.
And I talk a lot of
Definitely
shit.
don't have him on speaker.
Yeah, no, dude. But I talk a lot of shit, and the thing is, comedians find it funny. Funny people find it funny, and they understand where it's coming from.
Yeah.
So exactly. As opposed to some stiffs who just straight up, he said something that wasn't funny. I don't like him, and that's
Right.
It's like I don't want to be your friend anyway.
Cancel this man.
Yeah, like if
Facebook's right.
people that have good sense of humor, if I'm cool with them, I know they're cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And laugh about shit, some terrible shit, then I can trust you.
And I push that boundary hard.
Hey,
And that's one of the things that I enjoy doing is that what I'm starting to do now is really reconnecting with a lot of my friends from back home. And my best friend's a firefighter, and he sees some shit, man. And
we had some firefighters and EMTs on.
and I've been first responders, I'm always liking his perspective on a certain thing because I've seen it happen with like healthcare workers where they just get immune to a lot of like crazy shit. And like they make a joke and everybody's like, "Oh, could you make a joke?" And I was like, "Man, you have to, bro.
Yeah,
You have to.
desensitized to it.
This is not." Where you have to have like some type of sense of humor among professionals in order for things to run smoothly. And with my friend, like he doesn't have that release, So when he's with us, that's where he releases, and and that's where I pick up all the comedy juices. I'm like, all right. So I just came up with this new joke where I talk about like, man, that's crazy, right? Suicide by cop, man. I was like, you guys think cops take the day off? Do you think cops shoot people just to take the day off? I was like, what a society we live in, right? Where you get just suicide by cop, right? Suicide by cop. I was like, there's no other profession that you can do that, right? You don't see suicide by janitor, somebody with their fucking keys just trying to kill you to death, right? I was like, but what I want to see is fucking suicide by firefighter, right? And you see some vato just trying to fucking jump in the fire while some dude's just trying to pull it out. And I go out and I act out on stage where my mom said, oh shit, what the fuck, what the fuck? And like I go on, bro, people are like, and then I just finish, I'm like, fire's out. And bro, that was been like,
I was like, I'm like, a minute.
Oh, everything
Fucking amazing, dude. All of it. We killed all of it, dude. Appreciate it.
And so that one's I've been working on, but I wrote that joke specifically from the perspective of my friend.
Yeah.
You know, and his real attitude if he were to see somebody jump in the fucking fire, if he wasn't a fireman, he would have been like, oh, fuck, fire's out. You know what I mean? But like him, he's like, oh fuck, I gotta do more work now. You know, like, I gotta go save this motherfucker. You know, but like if I was him in that situation, as he really is, fire's out. Fuck it. There's no use saving that fucker. You know what I mean? But it's that, you know, that desensitization that is I kind of focus on now as like getting that first responder look and having like a cold view towards human life. You know, this is so funny, bro. What the fuck? And
we had all the tragic stories in maintenance, and we laughed about everything.
Y'all ever walked into anybody who killed themselves or anything?
So I walked into, I saw the aftermath. One of our leasing agents walked into it after she was already gone, and she hung herself, right?
On her bed.
Yeah, she got like she constructed a fucking L frame and fucking put it on the back of her headboard of her bed, and then she tied herself up and took a bunch of pills and fucking
sent out like a timed email for the next day at 2 saying, if you read this, I'm dead.
Wow.
The leasing agent was like, oh, well.
Fucking genius idea. Let me go check on it.
Yeah.
Went over there, and then she saw it, got all fucking trauma and bounced.
Man, that's,
and then went home. I mean, whatever happened to her.
Yeah.
Then my stupid
to jail.
How curious I was. My stupid ass. I was riding by, and then I see them like kind of throwing stuff over the balcony because they're just trashing out her unit. And I go, hey, you cleaning up there? He's like, yeah. And I'm trying to like find out like how was it? How did it look? Right? I'm trying to get Pio Chismoso. And after he gave me a couple beats of what was going on, and then I was gonna be like, so how did it look? Right before I said that, he goes, yeah, she was my aunt. And I was like, I am so fucking glad I helped my tongue. Like, I was seconds away from saying, so how did it go?
Wow.
Did she shit herself?
He fucking told me. So whatever. After they left the fucking L bracket there. So I went up there to go check it out. She did a good job, man.
Wow.
Like she notched out a little fucking nub at the top, and she used like some sort of like the way you get crown molding.
Yeah.
Like she used some sort of fucking bit to get that little edge and nice little notch.
I know this is gonna sound terrible, but like she should have taken up carpentry.
The craftsmanship was amazing on that fucking bracket.
She killed herself because she moved here from somewhere else, and
she told me her whole story.
Oh.
She got tricked to moving to Texas for a job that wasn't really here, right? And after that, she had to settle for a shitty like furniture store, and her boss supposedly told her coworkers to treat her like shit.
Wow.
And so she wasn't all there mentally and shit. This is not good podcast. Right? It's not funny, but she wasn't all there mentally, and then she was going stressed. She was having trouble paying her bills, and she was going to get evicted and all that stuff. And I'm there to fix her toilet, and she's telling me this shit.
Wow.
And I knew she wanted to hear someone to listen because she goes, "Do you want coffee?" And I was like, "No, thank you, ma'am. I just got some here to replace the toilet." And she got me coffee anyway.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, so I'm drinking it, just talking. I'm like, all right, give me your problems. And so she's just talking to me about it. I'm like, that's pretty fucked up. Yeah. Her church was paying her bills and shit. And then it just sounded like she was already thinking about it.
Right.
But yeah, no, she could have been. I mean, she was unemployed, but she could have been a carpenter.
Yeah. How long ago was this?
This was like pre-COVID.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, But
yeah, man.
All kinds of shit like that.
Way to bring my podcast down, bro.
Right.
I said comedy, comida, and culture, bro. I didn't say comedy, culture, and death.
I mean,
especially
we found a way like we have to disassociate.
It is true. I mean, because I never really thought about it from that perspective as a maintenance person, finding that type of shit and running into that stuff. And dude, that's definitely
because especially if you're if you're a groundskeeper, you can go home.
Yeah.
If you're anything higher than that, we fucking need you there. So the leasing agent got to go home. She was put on high, but I still had to fucking do the make ready in that unit. And no, not to make ready. I had to do some shit in there, but I was scared as fuck. Like I went in there, I had to remove the fucking that L bracket, and then
we had to remove.
Yeah.
I was there too.
You were there too?
Yeah.
I remember that. He's a fucking supervisor. He's
He's
small.
shit.
He was supervisor.
Yeah, he always just had keys in his hand, walking up and down. I never seen him do anything.
That's crazy, bro.
But
That's
I'm
crazy.
still scared.
I've got a picture of him.
So
Oh, you?
Oh, you got a picture of her? Damn, bro. Faces of death.
I know.
Oh,
This dude.
that's a true story, though.
Yeah, bro.
And this was when we first started working there. Again, remember how I told you about the people that like you kind of know based off of how they react towards you that you kind of don't want to be with them, like be friends with them and shit.
Yeah.
So there's a leasing agent like that, and she was all God and all this shit, and I'm just like cool. But I talk the way I talk, so no offense, whatever. But she took offense. She didn't like me.
Yeah, of course.
But we get a call saying there's someone there's someone passed out by the model. So me and her go get in the golf cart and we go over there, and there's a dude passed out, but he's like,
Hey, he's on that.
yeah, he's on that special case shit.
Yeah.
And she right away, she's super Christian. She's like, that's the devil. That's the devil. I go, it's a fucking overdose. Have you ever been in a fucking ghetto? And he's all rah, rah, rah. And she's like, we gotta call the hospital, the police or whatever. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I would
first,
fuck with her so much.
Let me take a selfie. I'm like, I caught the selfie with him. He was fucking out of it. And then she might as well act like I slapped her, dude. She lost it. But I posted it.
That's hilarious.
With my
Did you lose your
company
job or
show.
anything?
No, she called me and she's like, hey, what's your name? Just call me and say you're doing this. And like I said, I just saw your Facebook. Can you take that down? I go, all right. We had a game with the manager.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude, we had a
That's
game with
fucking
the
hilarious, bro.
If you go to our Instagram,
It's still there?
it's still there on
What's
our
that?
Instagram.
On Instagram. It's still
Oh, the
there.
picture.
It's one of our first posts,
That's hilarious.
almost 5 years ago. I mean, and yeah, we've been doing this almost 5 years in May.
That's
So
a
yeah,
vlog,
the
man.
podcast.
Damn.
Yeah, we've got
Vlogs, dude.
218 episodes.
218 episodes that 2 hours long. Like,
It's a lot of stories, man.
It's a lot of stuff.
I feel like
Yeah,
anytime that we do, like at the beginning when we ran out of the ACs,
Yeah, the theme.
the themes
yeah.
episodes, all of a sudden it was just like, I'm still traumatized, guys. I just don't know how to categorize them.
I don't really know where this one falls.
Yeah, like elevators. Like here's another story.
Yeah.
You know, and it keeps going like that. And
So what's your best paranormal story?
paranormal.
That's paranormal is this, dude. I chuck it all up to. I probably fucked something
No,
up.
this dude.
What?
That dude that you thought walked by.
Oh yeah. So the trap maintenance soul.
Yeah.
Tell me the story.
I was working in an apartment right here off of Riverside. It's right across from the Walgreens at the top of the Pleasant Valley
Oh,
and Riverside.
Yeah.
yeah.
So they're the ones right there at the bottom. I don't know what they renamed it now, but they're old as hell. And in these units, when you walk in, there's a window right above the kitchen, so you get to see into the kitchen who's in front of your door. And when they open the door from the sink, you can still see the door open. You know, anybody walking in. And I was under the sink with my chin on the countertop fixing some plumbing, and I saw this man, a younger Chicano guy, bearded up, and he just stared at me.
Would he look faded or anything, or he looked like a real person?
He looked like a real person. Yeah.
AirPods.
Damn, Ghost got AirPods.
So he had a black polo,
He has
and,
clothes.
and usually maintenance people are always rocking polos. So I
So you thought he was a maintenance guy?
yeah, and I work alone when I do these renovations, so
Right.
I don't really fuck with the maintenance people.
Right.
So I didn't know who he was. I figured
fuck with the hell.
Yeah, yeah, seriously. And I had my headphones on, but sometimes I just have them on so people don't talk to me.
Right.
But half the time
I
I'm
do
not-
the same shit.
Yeah, I'm not really listening. And so he walked in. I'm still working, but it was the first time where like I looked away, and when I looked up, he was already here in the living room.
Oh shit.
And I never say anything. I never said hello, which I usually am, friendly, like,
Yeah,
hey, what's
yeah.
up? How you doing? But this time I didn't say anything.
You just saw him and then just left.
No, he was right there. And then there's a long hallway that connects you to 3 bedrooms. And I had all the lights on. And I see him walk into that hallway. I'm still stuck with the plumbing. And he didn't say anything. He just went in there. And I was like, well, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'm wrapping it up. And I was just like, I gotta go, so I need to go look for this man.
Yeah.
To tell him to get the fuck out, or I don't want to be responsible. Yeah, lock up.
Yeah.
But he's not anywhere.
Fuck.
And I walk into every room, and again, all the lights are on, and I don't remember seeing shadows of somebody walking past.
Wow.
I don't remember seeing the door. Like I said, if he walked in, I would see that door open.
Yeah.
Never saw it open. I never heard it.
What
Old
the
ass fucking door. He was just here in the entrance, here in the living room. I saw him walking through the hallway, and there's nowhere to go. If you open a window, you're popping screens out, and everything was intact.
What the fuck?
It's the first floor. There's no attic.
And he just looked like a regular dude.
Regular guy. And but it's the first time I never felt the need to say hi, what's up.
Yeah.
Just let it happen. And him too just stared at me and left. And I was just like,
That's weird. Weird. So you think he was like?
He's like, oh, he can't hear me.
Yeah.
Fucking opposite world. You're the ghost.
right?
Oh.
I was thinking about that too because I watch these paranormal videos. You know me, I was. And one guy he got really deep into it, and he was doing that voice thing, the voice where you can hear him on the other side, and basically he was saying
White
like,
noise?
yeah, it's like the white noise, and they were communicating with each other, and he's all like, he said something to the fact that like, yeah, we're in a different dimension, and like we're in the same space but different time, and like it's getting too scary, and the other person left. Like it was like they were on the point, the cusp of like connecting, like touching the tips. Oh my god, the little.
Oh, my mom's coming.
Too dangerous.
Time travel, cabrón, don't do it. Time travel.
Somebody's walkie-talkie breaks outside the kid's window.
Falls out a tree, and then he's the ghost. It's his best friend.
He
gets tied up with a fucking walkie-talkie wire.
He gets tied up and shit. He's just out there like. Está cabrón.
I've never had.
I don't
think I have.
Any paranormal experience?
Nah, I don't really.
Do you believe in that?
Not really. I still like. There's times where I act like a little bitch, like where I was like, I could be watching a scary movie and then like, or just something scary, right? If I'm it or some shit.
Yeah.
And like I'll get on the bed and like I'll stand next to it, the bed, and I was like, if there was something down there, it would have got me by now. But sure as shit, when I get on the bed, I'm jumping up there with both feet like at the same time, doing this one at a time, give you some room.
The bed's like, oh.
So, yeah, I just fucking kind of go up there, and I was like, you see, I was just be like, you see, there's nothing.
Didn't get my toes.
You sit on the bed, you heard, fucking ant just.
He's not trying to get you, he's asking for help.
Yeah, I still run up the stairs when I fucking turn off the lights. Like,
Yeah.
I'd still do that.
But no, I don't believe.
I'm not a believer.
I think, I
don't believe, but I don't want to give you a chance.
Right?
So I don't know everything. I'm not gonna expose myself to it, dude.
That's hilarious.
You're not gonna open that door.
I don't walk down the hood with money in my hand. I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Bro, and I thought about during COVID, I thought about doing like a paranormal podcast and like doing some cemetery visits, and then like I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I think I could do it, and then my wife, she's like, yeah, I don't. You're gonna bring some shit back. And I was like, oh fuck, that's right, I forgot about that. So now I was like, I'd rather not do it, but I like watching it. I like like kind of diving into those subjects and shit like that, and it's very interesting to me. And one of the I never had really an experience, but I did have one at my brother's house. But it was also like, I think a lot of this happens psychologically to us.
Manifest it.
Yeah, we manifest it, and like it's just a perfect storm where there's like a lot of stress and like distress in the house. Because what that time that happened was distress in my brother's house. And I just remember one time, like, falling asleep in his house in one of the rooms that I live in Pflugerville. And it was upstairs, and I was going to school, and I was stressed out already with school and, like, driving back and forth from Pflugerville to St. Edwards. And I was just like, I hate this life. And then, sure enough, like, I like it dark, so I turned off the light. But there's this little fucking green light from the fire alarm that you could see.
Oh,
And I always could see it at night.
that
so
means your battery's good.
Yeah, and so like, right? And so I wake up in like the middle of the night, and then I just start looking at it, but I feel like, what do you call that? Where you see paralysis.
Yeah.
I couldn't move, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, I got that.
And I start staring at the green light, and then this black swirl starts coming towards me.
I love it.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And I start freaking out, and I was the same way too, like, because my wife's like, you don't believe in God. I was like, it's not that I don't believe in God. It's like, that's my only go-to. You know, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I was praying, I was starting to pray. She's like,
What's the Aztec God?
Yeah. Like,
It's too hard. Another one.
Shock.
and so I just see it like this, and then all of a sudden, like, I hear from the side, like hissing, like, and it's getting louder, and I can feel it like a hot breath on my thing. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I
Shane
couldn't
Gillis
move.
fucking breathing on you.
Yeah, Shane Gillis with a and I just remember just like trying to get up and like just like praying to God, and I was praying to God to start going away, and I was like, what the fuck is that shit though? But
Yeah,
I was more like
Losing
pissed
it?
off, like what the fuck is this trying to get at me? Like, oh, I'm trying to get away, like what is this?
So yeah, I was angry.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared. I
It's
was
probably
like,
just God being a dick. He's like, no, come.
Yeah. Like,
say my name.
say my name, bitch. Say my name.
Ándale, güey. Para que te la quites.
Soy tu jefe, cabrón. Soy tu jefe.
So yeah, we're talking about sleep paralysis. That one of the craziest ones that happened to me was I had just had an argument with my girlfriend at the time, and I went to bed. I just passed out. We went to sleep, pissed off, and that slept through the night. But that morning, I felt it because like I couldn't see it because I sleep on my stomach, but it was like an out of body experience where I saw this thing crawl, like float. It was like a cloud, basically like a cloud that came in through the door and then floated right above me, and I felt it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then the motherfucker went, poof, grabbed me and just fucking held me down. I was like, oh, you fuck.
Why'd you reach back there? Did you really get
Well, it fucking scared the fuck out of me. He didn't. I didn't let him in.
You hear him go.
I didn't let him in.
How do you know it was a he? He was aggressive.
Oh, yeah. I didn't ask for his pronoun. I'm assuming. But like, it jumped on me, dude. It held me down, and same thing. Like I felt it was just evil in the back of my neck.
Wow.
But my girlfriend was passed the fuck out. She was asleep, like passed the fuck out. And the whole time I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess I was holding my mouth too. But like I was like,
Damn.
and I was trying to kick. I couldn't do anything.
Wow.
But same thing. I did like the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
Fucking vámonos.
Yeah.
I passed out again. We wake up. In between the inserts. But I wake up. She wakes up. We start talking. Is that all you got, bitch? And I tell her, I was like, hey, did you hear me or like see me like, moving, trying to get your attention?
You see me struggling, bitch?
She's like, yeah, you were like moving around a lot. I was like, I was trying to get your fucking attention. I had some fucking dude.
She called her dad.
But we talked about it, and she's like, you know what? Whenever you passed out, I kind of stayed up, and she said I saw a shadow walk across
What?
in the hallway, the door,
Fuck.
and I was like, what the? Like I got goosebumps right now.
These are gay.
Your asshole just like,
Remember me, bitch?
Well, the kisses.
you wakes up, you're just smoking a cigarette at the end of the room.
That's hilarious, bro. Man, those are some good stories too. That's funny, man. Yeah, I'm always like wondering too. That's one thing I never really got to talk to about on the other episodes, man. So I'm kind of glad we kind of touched base. And so that happened at your house and not necessarily at your place, or
Yeah, it was just an apartment that I lived in.
Did you get it blessed or
Worked
anything?
at. No, I moved out. We got fired actually.
Somebody else's problem.
No, yeah, it got bought out. It got bought out like a month later. Another company came in, bought us out, and we fired everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know. Like, they say that like if there's things that get possessed, you take certain things, and Like,
That's the whole Annabelle thing too.
Yeah, that's all crazy shit, man.
Hey, voodoo,
We
voodoo.
took all that shit
I
home.
was actually at work too, thinking about it. It wasn't in an apartment, but I was in a work truck, and my boss went because he has a booty. Like we're in Southern California, right, Los Angeles. He has like 3 booty calls going all the way up Sacramento, right? And so we stopped at the first one, Bakersfield, and he's like, "I'm gonna go handle business like 4 in the morning."
Yeah.
And he leaves me in the truck, and I'm just like, I just want to go back to sleep, so I sleep like this in the fucking work truck, and then all of a sudden, like, I can't open my eyes and I can't like undo my arms, and I can't move forward, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I start getting angry.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to separate my arms, and it wouldn't let me.
What the fuck?
And then eventually it starts grabbing me, like just slamming me back into the chair.
No.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then eventually it goes away, and then I fucking let go. And I'm just like, what the fuck was that? And again, this 415 or some shit. And I just get out of the truck and go sit in the bumper in the fucking cold, just scared as shit. Like, what the fuck was that?
Wow.
Like, I hear stories about it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what the fuck it was, and that it was not cool.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so I don't like I said. What you look all you
The lady that hung herself, I actually kept one of the pieces of furniture inside my house.
That's it. What the fuck? See, that's the true
Nothing's happened.
NFL setup.
She took care of it. She's
If
resting in
anything,
peace
her
now.
soul is attached to that notch.
Yeah, that's where I went.
Good for you. Oh, that's
Like if it attaches to anything.
Nah, because like we've been into units where
Or
people
the
get
bed.
kicked out,
Yeah.
and we'll take shit. You know, if people abandon it, we'll just assess it and we'll take it home. But sometimes there's apartments that not a good energy in there.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody's there, but you can just tell
Yeah, you
this
can
place
tell
was
some
not
shit.
good.
Some shit went down.
Yeah, so
That's
you're
crazy.
like you just don't touch it at that point. You're just like, you know what, trash it.
Yeah, that's
it.
crazy.
Even people are like, "It's a good TV," and I was like, "Good luck with you guys."
Yeah, right.
The ring.
Yeah.
They're here. Little kid comes out of it. Caroline! Fuck that shit. Burn that motherfucker.
Change the
That's
channel.
crazy. All right, so switching gears. So now we talked a little bit about all that podcast, all the weird experiences. Now, top 3 favorite comedians right now.
Right now, working right now.
Right now.
Man, put me on the spot. Holy crap! John Mulaney's one recently. Bill Burr,
There you go.
and I'm gonna say, what's the guy who kind of sounds like Norm Macdonald?
I was gonna say Mark Norman.
Mark Norman.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, those 3 right now
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
been on my playlist.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yours?
Mark Norman right now is probably my favorite.
Fuck you, Mark Norman.
I mean, Josh Castro.
That's what he was supposed to say.
Josh.
Fucker's gonna edit his name all 3 times.
He's like, now you gotta pay for your food.
It's gonna be edited. It's like Josh Castro.
Oh, my number 1. Yeah.
Right.
Castro.
Of course.
That one white guy, Josh Castro.
Oh, the little hands, you know. Josh Castro.
You're the big tall black guy.
That one.
Mark Norman. I like Schultz too,
Yeah.
and Shane Gillis.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, Shane Gillis moved up there.
Shane, I've been fucking watching all kinds of Shane shit lately.
Yeah.
But you already said you said Schultz, but I'm throwing Andrew Schultz in there still right now. I really love Andrew Schultz, especially his New York style.
Yeah.
Like just the way he tells comedy is fucking amazing.
There you go.
Hilarious.
Not watching this
guys that are blowing up, Rene Vaca.
Yeah.
There you go.
Really interested in him, and who's that bigger dude?
Ken Flores.
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 There you go, Ken Flores. Yeah,
I got to work with those guys.
Oh, nice,
Really?
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah, we're
dude,
going Thursday.
We're going this Thursday to Rene Vaca.
Badass. Where
Cap
at?
City.
Oh, Cap City's in Cap City. Shit.
Yes, sir.
All right, maybe I'll fucking hit him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good people. I got to do a show with him back in El Paso. I got it hooked up, so that was really cool to meet those guys. And man, they're blowing up. Really cool, funny cats, man. I wish I could work with them more often. Hopefully, I get to see them when they come down to Cap City. But yeah, definitely. What do you guys think of the comedy scene now? How do you think, like, from you guys kind of seeing them transition? You know, like from being pre-COVID to now. What do you guys think?
Oh, dude, I think COVID helped these fuckers out. Dude.
Yeah.
yeah. I think they had a lot more free time on their hands.
Yeah.
At least to fucking work on material and shit.
Yeah.
It's funnier than it's been, I think.
Yeah.
I think right now, slowly, but it's coming back to that. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. You know, like there was a minute, where everybody started apologizing for their comedy.
That's what I was comparing to with
cancel
culture. A lot of people dumb shit down.
They started putting
real pussies.
A big premise to it, and then the joke. And you're just like, just fucking get to the joke.
Especially now, I think Shane Gillis is blowing it up because he's saying shit everybody wants to say. Like, even just saying retards and saying that's gay, shit like that. That people have stopped saying. Like, he's fucking using it, no apologies, nothing. Well, he apologized once, but it was part of the joke. Yeah. But dude, like, just saying what the fuck you want to say, how you say. Andrew Schultz, like, he fucking, not Mexican, fucking said wetback. Fucking hilarious, dude. Didn't bother me one bit. It was fucking
great. The worst
it bothered
of us.
me.
But it bothered you, but it bothered me.
It's like, dude, if it's part of the fucking joke, say it. If it's gonna make the joke funnier, say it. Don't fucking hold it back. Don't change it. Say it the way you fucking wrote it.
And that's how real people, you know. Like I think what it is too is because also there's a time and place for certain comedy too. Yeah. Because I think there is, like, you know, the cancel culture, but also I know there's people that don't get along with, like, they don't see the funny in Andrew Schultz. You know, it's everybody's taste of different. You know, so I think now it's like you have your own audience now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I think that's how broad
the internet's broad enough.
Yeah, where I was like, you know what, you don't like it? Okay, I'll go over here, you know? And I think that's great. I think that's great. Yeah. And I think people who look down on both sides, you know what I mean? Like, if you're like, oh, well, that's all you think about is Shane Gillis, he talks about this, right? I was like, well, you just do the same thing on the other side, too. Like, you talk about a lot of this, you know, redneck stuff, and like, or you generalize.
You focus people on one thing.
Yeah, it's really not.
You
like
find your
that.
niche.
Yeah.
You're just trying to make people laugh,
right?
Yeah. I don't want to make you cry.
Exactly.
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to think about anything else. I want to make you laugh.
That's the cool thing.
That's what it is
about comedians. Is you can take a broad subject and write something specific to where everybody can get a joke. Yeah. I think that's so cool. Like I have the worst with words. Yeah. I can't.
Like even that.
Yeah. I fucking struggle with that.
We could have worded that.
So I can't.
He don't talk so good.
Cut.
Well, that's what I appreciate because I know I can't do that. Like I can't go on stage and I can't be this, you know, hold the crowd. So like for me, like I hold comedians in a higher regard because I'm like, fuck, I can't do that shit.
I just like. They tell the truth, like they say it the way they see it,
right?
And that's about as unfiltered as you can fucking get, especially with all the media and shit. Like that's his point of view. How do I say this, Rick? Words. Like as truthful as they see it, that's how they're saying it.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's straightforward like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's awesome, guys.
You just fucking gave it to me.
Hell yeah. Well, I also last night I had a show in Big Spring, Texas, and I got to showcase display some of that merch, and part of that merch wouldn't be possible without my homie Alvaro here, guys. And so the copy here is Finding Mijo. It's Where's Waldo, but for Mexicans. And
the red light.
Definitely found.
red light.
Yeah, red light. There you go. You gotta find Mijo at the Lowrider show. Find Mijo at.
It's so good, dude.
At the Pulga. So
and it's not easy.
But yeah, got some great artistry here, guys. Check it out, Alvaro. This is our our hashtags in the back, guys. You can check out Alvaro's work there too. He does some great artwork there.
The attention to detail on this, they got the fucking they got the abuelita, dude. They got the kids sleeping on the quinceañera chair, dude. They got all kinds of little things, like little nuances we remember as kids.
It was a long night.
Yeah, dude. Long ride bikes, dude.
It's like it drew itself.
Yeah, it's like picture you being at a quinceañera. Picture you being at a quinceañera, and just think about all the kind of shit you saw. It's gonna be in here, just scattered throughout.
Oh, that one recently, some little kid blocked me in the like we were against the wall. Yeah. All the tables, like you couldn't exit out around the table, so that was only one way. This little kid came up to me, he's just staring at me. He put his hands on both of the chairs and just took a shit, looking at me. And I was like, you fucking little asshole.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I sent you the picture. I sent y'all the picture.
He's like, this is my house.
I think he just asserted dominance, dude.
Hey, dude.
There you go.
I'll find you right now.
That's the pecking order.
So
Everybody else, me.
So go check it out, guys. You might find a picture in there of a little kid taking a shit in the back. So check it out, guys. Check out Alvaro's work too, man. I really appreciate his hard work on this. And so I sell them online, guys. Check them out. If you want to hit me up, DM me. If not, fuck off. There's a little kid that took a shit. There he is.
Wait, was he mid shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're staring.
And
You're
you're
right
like,
there. Look.
You're
Little
like,
cheeks.
I gotta get this.
There you go. Let's show
He's
the
a
camera.
new
Let's show
character
the
in the
camera.
book now.
That's bust.
There he is.
Random kid. Didn't even know.
All right, guys. Well, this has been another episode of BorderLaughs podcast, guys. Thank you so much for coming out and checking out this episode. I want to thank my guests here who's on call. Guys, check out their podcast. How can they find you guys online? Each of you guys. Go ahead. How do you find
This is
anybody?
where you talk.
Well, for me, you can find me at _Deco DEKO_Z on Instagram. I don't really have a website, but there's other links on my page, and you can find a link to that book as well.
As part of the podcast, we're on Spotify. We're on pretty much every platform. We do have YouTube channels. We'll upload clips and everything. X, Facebook. We do Facebook Live Tuesday nights.
X videos.
And I don't have anything, but if you want to get spammed with memes and shit, you just add me, find me.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. If you really like this episode, please like, subscribe, and comment down at the bottom. And check us out. We're going to be on YouTube and Spotify pretty soon, guys. Thank you so much for joining out here at the BorderLaughs podcast. We'll have another episode coming out soon. And you know me, Josh Castro. Thank you so much, guys.
That's for the invite, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
All right. So we're recording now. So
Yo.
have your
Nachos?
nachos.
First bite. Napkins or what? I need napkins.
Yeah, sure, man.
Oh yeah, there's on the top of the trash can right here.
Does it record?
Yeah. Gonna get two of us here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, as soon as I brought it up, he fucking turns up that fucking volume, bro. And I kept telling him, bro, like, I can't do the podcast inside, bro.
Yeah,
He's
it's so
like,
blaring.
and he's all like, well, I don't want to turn it down for my customers. I'm like, you can't fucking, like, you can't,
put in a
out of
request.
like 45 minutes out of your whole fucking day, you can't just go without a little bit of fucking soft music in the background. I go, because I can't do it with, anyways. All right.
You finish this one.
All right.
You need some coffee beans to smell?
Yeah.
It's fucking genius.
Big mouth.
All right. Welcome to another episode podcast. Check. We're doing a little check. We got all our food here. Yeah, everybody loaded up.
Oh, shit, got beans too.
Yeah.
That look good. I just had a flashback.
Tastes better if it hits the back of your throat.
Once it hits your lips.
I'll do the same thing, but it needs to get shorter.
Did you get that salada? That's good stuff.
You don't have to open your mouth wide.
This was like this and that. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What's that sauce?
No, the pita pita. There's a green sauce on the side with the chicken, and then the red sauce on the other side for the beef.
Oh. That's good.
The old switcheroo.
I'm not sharing a glizzy with y'all.
Oh,
no, you start that in, I'll start this in. I'll go against the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, you're being serious?
Yeah, we all meet in the middle.
Yeah, like the what is the Lady in the Tramp with the spaghetti instead of the spaghetti is the fucking
Fucking weenie.
Oh, wow. Fuck, baby. It's its own thing. Like, I can't compare this to anything else.
Yeah, right.
Is it this from El Paso? This dude? Yeah? You go to El Paso.
we go up in the same barrio. So he makes it like how. So there's the Chicos Tacos, right? So the history behind it really is this is food that originated from where we live, and it was basically Mexican fast food before Mexican fast food was a thing.
Before Taco Bell.
Yeah, before Taco Bell, this is what we had. So like you had to go out of your outskirts, out of your way, just to get like Whataburger or something like that. But right here in the little barrio, you have Chicos Tacos. They opened up like in the 1940s, and they got popular for this being so cheap you could like feed your whole family. So that tradition was like my grandparents' grandparents, you know, so it was like it's been since the 1940s.
Shit.
So people grew up on it. And so if you don't know, if you're not from there, you're not going to understand the significance of it because that was my grandparents' food. You know what I mean? That was our fast food.
So this is memory triggering.
This is all nostalgia, bro. Everybody comes here, they're like, oh, this is just like back home. So there is 4 or 5 locations throughout El Paso, right?
Yeah.
The one that he bases his food off was on Dyer, where we grew up. It was a street called Dyer. And
So it wasn't even like his family. He was just like, I just want to do that.
Yeah,
food.
he just wanted to do the food, the type of food here. So we did it. He perfected it, and he did it better than the original. So people come up here and they're like, "Oh, this is better than the original."
You want to try out this place? Fucking. No. No. Fucker. It's feeling bad. I was like,
Today you're shy.
Right?
This shit.
Turn off the record, I would do it.
First, I got like pretty much all sausage bite.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this tastes like a lot of sodium. And then I actually bit into it with peppers and tomato and all that stuff, like the good bite, and it all evened out.
Nice.
Try this.
It hit the truth.
Yeah.
There's cheese and sausage, crunch to it.
Oh, yeah, that's a perfect now, bro. This is like sauce munching food. Shit.
So a lot of people would eat this when they're hungover. This is all good food. This hangover cure food. Sobered up from last year.
Back on the wagon, folks.
Right.
Hop on.
So
Which is on the wagon? Like,
Like
drink it again?
no, on is when you're good.
You're sober.
Yeah.
Hop off the wagon.
You're on like the bandwagon of quitting. I don't fucking know. I'm just talking shit. In my head, it makes sense that way.
No,
You're in my head.
it's true now.
yeah, we used to work in that little truck right there.
That's where it originated?
Yeah. Well, this one right here actually. One,
I know.
two, three.
Well, it's been expanding over here.
Yeah.
So your franchise?
Yeah.
You see the evolution?
He's gonna sell
in the
that
parking lot?
Seriously, right?
You gonna sell that one?
You're gonna sell it? Why?
You don't need
Be a
it.
future home or something.
You don't need it. You just open up this restaurant.
Sweet F Shack.
Yeah.
It's fucking hydros and shit.
Oh, so I'm here with a skid. Well, it's actually been done before, but I want to do it better.
Hell yeah.
And so it's a skit where.
Thanks for your confidence in us.
Oh yeah, I know that's gonna turn out good. So it'll be like a restaurant skit. I come over like if I'm working, I'll say, hey, you guys get a box? and they're like, you guys look at each other like, sure. And then I come back like, Mosquito, putos. And I tell you like, the girls, you guys just start like throwing each other like.
I've seen that one.
I've seen that one.
Oh, you have?
I've seen all of them.
Man, right? That's good. It's vicarious through people on the videos.
I sent him a meme today. He's like, yeah, I already had that one saved. I'm like, God
So
damn
real,
it.
RILF. You know MILF, right? So it's real with the R.
Yeah, I had a girl with Down syndrome.
Cute girl with it. Gotta cut that out.
No, I'm not. It's going in.
So I sent it to this dude.
And I looked at it, I was like, retard, I love you, fuck.
Damn.
And I was like, fuck it, I didn't save this. Just distribute it sparingly.
Family show, damn it.
No, you said to keep it so I know we can go all the way.
Did you see the other one I sent you right after that?
Fucking edit this shit.
First edit point.
Well, I sent that one to you, then you said, you're like, oh yeah, I was gonna save this one. And then I sent you another one where it's like this dude,
No, I didn't see it.
it's like a mugshot, it's like a Dallas man.
A resident family. He's a comedian, Shane Gillis.
It looks like him too.
Yeah. So it says Dallas man.
Is that real?
No.
Oh.
No. Somebody made the meme. But it's a dude with Down syndrome that looks like Shane Gillis. It says
The sauce, baby.
Dallas man impersonating, arrested for impersonating Shane Gillis. Trying to sleep with women.
Trying to sleep with women?
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna order another one.
So another dog?
No, a drink.
Oh yeah, we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the skin?
No, I'm just kidding. I'll get it.
Sure.
Turn down the volume.
Right. Oops.
I know, right? Like all the way down.
You get a watermelon one? Is that cool?
Watermelon?
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything else?
We're not picky.
I'm gonna try them all out. Try the nice one. I didn't get much of it, actually. Chingada mom.
Next time I'm not smoking before I go.
No?
Why?
I just want to keep fucking eating it.
Keep the orders coming in.
Like to the point where you hate yourself for the day.
Oh yeah. Dude, that's why I had a salad earlier.
What does that
That
feel
would be
like?
good.
That changed.
I mean, a whole cake. Fucking slept like a baby. No shame.
I'll be sitting there with my guts sticking out, watching the projectors going, oh.
Your stomach going in and out of the screen.
That kind of like, it hits me when I'm like laying in bed with my hand all the way in those peanut butter pretzels. And I'm pulling like my 12th handful out. I'm just tossing them back, I'm pounding water. And then I'm like, here's fat ass. Then I finish my handful.
Alright. Same thing where like I have my hand all the way in the bag. I'm like, alright, I still don't feel the bottom. And I keep going.
I'm still good.
I'm still fucking good.
Pick it up and it's like
Shift
just
it.
Fat things.
Alright.
Thank you, sir.
You gonna kill that? I'm gonna kill that.
Kill it,
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
I still gotta finish this fucking blizzard.
Might get one to go.
Let's take on the mothership after this? You want the mothership?
Yeah. So that should be on weekend.
Right, because you're out of town. Yes, last night.
Where you at?
Big Spring.
What's that?
Big Spring, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Like 4 hours from here. All from my house. No, 5 hours from here. And
What'd you do there?
I had a show last night. Good, bro.
Yeah.
And, it was a good show. We had about 16 souls. And the crowd was fire last night.
Nice,
It was Flo's birthday, my homeboy, that set this up. And we had like a bunch of people last night.
Rowdy.
Yeah, they're rowdy, bro.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Why they need like...
With the VFW home?
Just a regular restaurant? Yeah, he knew the guy for a while. He did a show a long time ago and then he's done again.
Hell yeah, dude.
With a bunch of people last night. With,
Oh, yeah. Shit.
right?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
How's it been around here? With comedy shows?
What do you mean?
How the crowd's been?
Down in downtown?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Well, if you're at the right places, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're performing at a pretty well-known club, you're gonna get some good crowds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually at Sunset.
I still haven't been alone.
You remember the Parish?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly where it's at. Oh, my bad, bro.
No, dude.
I just killed it.
I didn't give a fuck, dude. I was hoping you left me something. I was like, I'm gonna dunk this bitch in there. And then I was like, oh, okay, let's do this.
My bad, bro.
You're from it,
I know, right? You don't need this shit.
But just nitrogen over the order button.
Right.
How do I ask for more juice?
Yeah.
Right.
That shit's fire, dude.
No, I'm just saying that where I'm asking because, like, I'm seeing what the comedy scene was like. Just
Right.
was for kind of like what happened to the music in
Yeah.
Austin. Like it was so saturated with a whole bunch of musicians going here. Like shows were nuts.
Yeah.
Um,
No, that's a new comparison today for Austin. Is the capital comedy of the world now,
yeah,
and they're doing the comparison to the big flush of musicians that came through in the 70s and the 60s, where they had that big economy
yeah,
inflation again, and they couldn't afford big apartments in New York, and they couldn't afford LA, so all the poor musicians came here to Texas to live.
So what was Austin? Oh, sorry.
No, wait.
I was gonna say, what's Austin City Limits only? Is that just music?
Yeah, only music.
Only
Yeah,
music?
Only music.
What about South by?
Southway used to be music, film, and music, film, and now they're starting to tech.
How long until they bring comedy in at this point?
They're starting to.
They're really
They just
doing it?
starting to. Yeah, they have been throughout the years, but like it took them a while to really like embrace it because they already had Moon Tower.
There you go. I was like,
So there is like there's a lot of different already festivals that are here in Austin, but
Really?
now, yeah. So now that there's more abundance, now it's like okay, now there's
that's really put money into it.
now they're starting to put bigger shows together. That's why I'm like, well, fuck, well, shit. We've been trying to get South by Southwest all these years, so now you
That's what I'm
gotta,
saying. They see the money. It's not until
Yeah.
they see money.
yeah. And
So
so now
they try to help everybody out because that was one of the big things about South by was like the local musicians were shit upon.
Right.
Like you couldn't get a show anywhere because it was South by. So they're trying to get all these traveling musicians here and then they'll put the money in.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring crowds, obviously.
Yeah.
Everybody that was local just got shit on.
pretty much, yeah. And
They gotta just blow up to that point.
Pretty much, yeah. It'd be undeniable, I guess.
but yeah, that's pretty much how you have to be. You have to be pretty much undeniably funny to really get noticed. And it's fine because it's like it makes you work
Yeah.
as a comedian, but at the same time, like it's really competitive now. Like there's a lot of like really great comedians now, and it's like I know I'm getting better because when I go out of town, people are like, "Damn, bro, like you're getting better." People tell me that like face to face, and I'm like, "Well, I don't notice it because I'm here grinding every day." But then they're like, "Oh, I can only go to a mic every other 2 days." Like, dude, I can do 3 a night, 4 a night here, get some time in and work.
Yeah. Yeah, just go get up all the spots. Right there.
It's like whittling a piece of wood. You know what I mean? You want to get a nice piece of wood. You know, every day you're gonna take a little shave off here, shave off there until it's the most perfect, beautiful little joke. Little funny little Woody.
Say, how long does it take you to fucking whittle?
Trees and trees and trees, brother. That's how long it takes to look. Right here, these are all the ages. Yeah, bro, like right here.
Fucking hieroglyphs.
Bro, I've been writing. Yeah, bro. Like this is Dr. Scratch, bro.
I can't read that.
No, it's designed not for anybody to read. It's designed. It's rambles of a madman. There's no formulation. There's no.
You're not under the floorboard.
No, with the cellar.
Yeah, right. Oh, look, you Auschwitz of ants. There's one joke that just stuck out. There you go, directly to the reference we're talking about.
Dude, that's how you know this fucking food is good. I start getting heart attack symptoms. Like my toes are numb right now.
It's part of the shame feeling.
There's no shame at all. It's just numb toes.
No shame in heart attacks.
That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. That's how you know once you start feeling that diabetes.
My face is starting to slouch. Like, oh, no, that's some good shit.
I got a stroke.
Stallone in it.
I need another fucking syringe of this shit.
Right?
Dude, like my toes, they were getting numb. I was like, oh, fuck, start moving them. That's why I started moving my legs.
Don't die. Don't die.
I'm not gonna die on camera, dude. That's not how I'm going out.
Right?
Make sure my mouth's open. Just stuff on it. That's what he wanted.
I just started fucking
taste to put another hot dog in his hand.
the entire recording. I'm just fucking squeezing my left arm.
Wait, what was it?
Forcing the blood. Come on, get back in.
Chris Farley.
Just having a heart attack.
I shit you not, I used to do that. Like, remember those times, Rick, I would tell you, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna start being more active because I'm starting to feel pain in my chest. Like, I'll feel it, and I was like, logically, right? If you hit it, you're loosening up whatever's in there, right?
Yeah.
If something's stuck and you're dislodging it.
Logically.
So why doesn't that work? Well, like, right? So I would do that.
I don't think you can shake off fat that easy.
See the
Dancing.
this runs on your arteries doesn't work that way.
You would have to shake individual arteries.
Like, I'm thinking about like a plumbing line, right?
That you blow it.
If you're in a P-trap, think about a P-trap, right?
Yeah.
It's at the bottom. So like if it's all like clumped up together and you're trying to force it in, you use the plunger and you kind of just keep
Pushing it.
pushing it till it goes
And
down.
then you tap the button.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
You should write a medical
Just
journal,
like-
man. It's a small essay, right?
An unofficial medical journal.
I was thinking of an elevator closing, like with your blood coming through. And like you hit it, you're like, oh shit.
There's some people trying to come in.
That's your arteries.
There you go.
And then I saw this fucking video today. This lady making something with butter.
Yeah.
And she was saying, she goes, you got a husband you want to kill? Like, you just make him this every day.
Oh, wow.
And you'll take him out.
In the background. What was that? Nothing, honey.
No, dude.
No, I just like your video.
Her kids were over there like fucking looking on a couch.
That's just like the joke I have on my stand-up. Like, I think my wife's trying to kill me. And the only reason why I say that is because she watches these crime documentaries. I was like, I don't mind she watches them. It's just how she watches them. She's like in the dark, taking notes, going over my 401k. Like, what are you trying to say?
My girl's trying to tell me she's like insulin.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm already fat too. They're gonna, he's just too stupid. He got more insulin than he needed.
Oh yeah. I think that, like, unfortunately, like, wow, that's probably thinking about death that whole way. Yeah. How would I go out?
My wife is old school. She's gonna stab the fuck out of me.
Rage, right?
Yeah.
Good old fashioned rage.
Yeah, real love type of murder.
It's a long-term relationship rage.
And then pass it to the dog. The dog's gonna clean it and then bury it in the back.
Flush it out the toilet. Break it in pieces.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and break it here, and then I'll edit it here, and I'll just start it off, and then we can do a little intro here.